Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was the little prince who lived on a small planet called B612. This planet was no bigger than a house, and he spent his days taking care of it, making sure it was clean and free of baobab trees. If the baobabs were allowed to grow, they would overrun the tiny planet and make it impossible for the prince to live there. One day, while watching a sunset, one of the many he could see just by moving his chair a few steps, the little prince discovered a new kind of plant sprouting on his planet. This plant grew into a beautiful rose, unlike any flower he had ever seen. The rose was delicate and demanding, needing constant attention. Despite her thorns, the little prince fell in love with the rose, and he took great care of her. However, the rose was proud and vain. She often made the little prince feel inadequate, even though he did everything he could to make her happy. Feeling sad and confused, the little prince decided to leave his planet to explore the universe and learn more about life. He visited several neighboring asteroids, each inhabited by a single adult who puzzled him. On one planet, he met a king who claimed to rule over everything but had no subjects. On another, he found a vain man who craved admiration but lived alone. He also met a drunkard who drank to forget his shame, a businessman who counted stars he believed he owned, and a lamplighter who followed a strict routine without questioning its purpose. Finally, he encountered a geographer who never left his desk and knew nothing about the lands he mapped. The little prince found none of these grown-ups had much to teach him. They were too preoccupied with their own odd habits and obsessions. He felt lonely and missed his rose. Eventually, the little prince arrived on Earth, where he met a wise fox. The fox explained that the most important things in life are not visible. He taught the little prince about the meaning of friendship and love, saying, "One sees clearly only with the heart. What is essential is invisible to the eye." The fox's words made the little prince think deeply about his rose and how, despite her demanding nature, she was unique and special because he loved her. The little prince then met a pilot who had crashed his plane in the Sahara Desert. The pilot was trying to fix his plane, and he and the little prince became friends. The little prince shared stories of his travels and his rose, while the pilot told him about the confusing and often nonsensical world of grown-ups. As the days passed, the little prince grew homesick. He realized that he needed to return to his planet and his rose, who he now understood he truly loved and needed. The little prince found a way to return home with the help of a friendly snake who promised to send him back to the stars. Before he left, the little prince gave the pilot a heartfelt farewell. He promised that they would always be connected through the stars. Whenever the pilot looked up at the night sky, he would hear the little prince's laughter among the stars. The little prince's journey taught him the value of love, friendship, and the importance of looking beyond the surface to see the true essence of things. He returned to his planet, wiser and more caring than before, ready to tend to his rose and cherish the simple, beautiful life he had there. And so the little prince and his rose lived happily ever after on their tiny planet, B612, among the stars, where his laughter could be heard by anyone who looked up and listened with their heart.